What's up, Chiefs Kingdom? Today we've got a massive discussion that every Kansas City fan needs to hear because one ESPN analyst just threw a serious warning at the Chiefs after the 2026 NFL draft. And honestly, this could become one of the biggest storylines heading into training camp. The defense got stronger, the roster looks dangerous again. Patrick Mahomes is still leading the dynasty. But there's one position that suddenly has fans nervous all over again. And trust me, when ESPN starts questioning the weapons around Mahomes, people listen. The craziest part is that this warning comes after a pretty aggressive offseason from Kansas City. The Chiefs attacked several roster needs, especially on defense, after losing important cornerbacks early in free agency. The front office clearly focused on rebuilding the secondary and keeping Steve Spagnuolo's defense elite. But while all of that was happening, many fans started asking the same question. Did the Chiefs do enough at wide receiver? And now ESPN analyst Aaron Schatz believes they absolutely did not. According to Schatz, Kansas City still has a major issue at wide receiver, and he believes the team must add a veteran free agent before the 2026 season officially begins. Chiefs Kingdom, this is where things get really interesting because if the offense struggles early, everyone will point back to this exact moment. When Schatz broke down every NFL roster after the draft using advanced analytics, he specifically targeted Kansas City's receiver production from last season. According to his report, the Chiefs' receiver group graded shockingly low compared to other teams around the league. That's a huge statement considering this offense still has Patrick Mahomes under center, one of the greatest quarterbacks we've ever seen. The biggest surprise from the report involved Rashee Rice. Most Chiefs fans view Rice as one of the top young slot receivers in football, especially after the flashes he showed when healthy. But Schatz revealed that Rice reportedly scored just 49 out of 100 in ESPN's receiver metrics during an injury-shortened season. That statistic immediately caught attention across NFL circles because many expected Rice to be the unquestioned WR1 heading into 2026. Then things got even more concerning. Tyquan Thornton reportedly graded at 36, while Xavier Worthy came in at only 25 according to those analytics. Now look, analytics never tell the full story, especially in Andy Reid's offense, but those numbers are still alarming. And fans are now debating whether Kansas City truly has enough reliable targets outside of Travis Kelce. What makes this situation even more fascinating is the fact that the Chiefs barely addressed receiver during the offseason. Yes, they brought back Tyquan Thornton, and yes, they drafted rookie Cyrus Allen in the 5th round, but many expected Brett Veach to make a much bigger move. Instead, Kansas City focused heavily on defense, depth, and maintaining financial flexibility for the future. And let's be real, Chiefs Kingdom. This offense has looked different ever since Tyreek Hill left Kansas City years ago. Patrick Mahomes has still managed to dominate because he's Patrick Mahomes, but the explosive fear factor at wide receiver hasn't consistently been the same. That's why every rumor involving veteran receivers immediately creates huge reactions among fans. Schatz also mentioned Jalen Royals as part of the depth concerns. According to the report, Royals had only 2 catches for 4 yards during his rookie season, making him largely unproven entering 2026. Add in return specialist Nico Remigio and rookie Cyrus Allen, and suddenly the depth chart starts looking very young and very risky. Now here's where the debate explodes inside Chiefs Kingdom. Do the Chiefs actually need another veteran receiver? Or are fans overreacting because of analytics? Some supporters believe Xavier Worthy is ready for a breakout season thanks to his elite speed and chemistry development with Mahomes. Others think Rashee Rice will bounce back and become the clear alpha receiver this offense desperately needs. But there's another side to this conversation that can't be ignored. Injuries happen. Long seasons expose weaknesses. And if Kansas City enters the year with a thin receiver room, one injury could completely change the offense overnight. We've seen it happen before in the NFL, and contenders can collapse fast when depth disappears at key positions. That's why rumors about veteran free agents are starting to heat up again. The biggest name connected to Kansas City is obviously Tyreek Hill because of his history with the franchise and his chemistry with Mahomes. But let's slow down for a second, Chiefs fans, because parts of this rumor feel extremely unrealistic right now. There's no confirmed report that Kansas City is actively pursuing Hill, and questions about health, fit, salary, and timing still exist. In fact, Some details floating around online about Tyreek Hill being fully available on the open market are questionable at best. So fans should be careful before believing every rumor connected to a Chiefs reunion. This is exactly why it's important to separate speculation from real NFL reporting during the offseason chaos. Still, the overall point from Aaron Schatz remains important. The Chiefs may truly need another experienced veteran before training camp begins. Not necessarily a superstar, but someone dependable who can step in during critical moments and give Mahomes another trusted target when defenses lock down the younger receivers. And honestly, this is what makes Kansas City so dangerous every single year. Even after winning, competing, and rebuilding constantly, the front office never stops searching for ways to improve. Brett Veach knows the AFC is loaded. The Bengals are dangerous. The Ravens are stacked. The Bills are still chasing Kansas City. And every contender is trying to figure out how to stop Mahomes before another Super Bowl run begins. The scary thing for the rest of the NFL is that Andy Reid usually figures these problems out before the regular season even starts. We've seen it time and time again. People doubt the Chiefs' weapons, people question the offense, and then suddenly Mahomes is lifting another AFC championship trophy in January while the critics disappear. But this offseason definitely feels different. The pressure on the receiver room is growing fast. Xavier Worthy needs development. Rashee Rice needs consistency and health. The younger receivers need to step up immediately. And if they don't, Kansas City may have no choice but to bring in another veteran before Week 1. So now I want to hear from you, Chiefs Kingdom. Do you agree with ESPN's warning about the Kansas City Chiefs wide receiver room? Should Brett Veach sign a veteran receiver before training camp? Or do you trust the young weapons already on the roster? And if you could pick one free agent right now, who would you bring to Kansas City to help Patrick Mahomes chase another Super Bowl? Drop your thoughts in the comments right now because this debate is only getting started. And if you love Kansas City Chiefs news, Chiefs rumors, and daily updates about everything happening inside Chiefs Kingdom, make sure you smash that like button, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications so you never miss breaking Kansas City Chiefs news. Share this video with every Chiefs fan you know, and let's keep believing because another championship run could be closer than people think.